What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 20 of Wreck Bike Rebuild. You are not on a shoulder rig, seeing as though Luke is in the background. In today's episode, we have all this beautiful carbon fiber and something is going to happen to it. And we are going to take it to that location for something to happen to it. So we're on a mobile camera this time. There's Brian, Luke, and me. This is Wreck Bike Rebuild, the show where we take wreck bikes, turn them into dream bikes.
And give them away.
Oh man, how fancy. Right, we don't have good audio because we're on mobile camera, so I don't own a trailer anymore, so we gotta go pick up a trailer, and then we gotta drive like 40 minutes. It's gonna be not a fun day, but we will reveal what we're doing to the carbon then, even though you probably read the title and they know it. God, I hate YouTube.
All right, change the title.
Oh, I'll change the title for the first like 10 minutes. So you don't know, but now you that's watching 3 days later knows. We're gonna roll an intro so I can stop this. Something's happening to the carbon?
Fairings.
So before this thing goes in on a trailer and goes down the highway for 45 minutes,
Yeah.
We need to put the gas tank back on it so the airbox isn't open.
Well, that just puts a screw into my plan.
We told you to do that last week, Chase.
Since when do you think I listened to you guys? Alright, well, we should probably go pick up the trailer since the thing was supposed to happen 11 minutes ago. And then when we come back, we'll install the gas tank, and then we'll take the bike. Take the bike. Alright, U-Haul trailer check. Now we just gotta go install the freaking gas tank and go off to our merry way. You said right in my head. Ow! God. We're gonna break the trailer before we leave. So we picked up the U-Haul trailer. As you saw, now we have to put the gas tank on only to save the airbox?
To cover the airbox to make sure nothing gets inside of it.
Right. Man, that white gas tank on that dark carbon fiber looks great. Should just leave the white.
What are we paying it?
We'll find out later in this episode.
Oh, cool.
Straight to my toe. Luckily, I've got steel-toed shoes on that I bought off Instagram.
They're not steel-toed.
What?
They're not steel.
They're metal-toed.
It's a hard toe. It's plastic.
Bro, this is metal. Listen. That's steel.
Ready?
Okay.
Oh, it is steel. Look at that.
Look at...
Surprised it actually put steel in this.
Hold on. Let me...
Everybody was going for it. Make sure you have clearance.
I can't even get this whole thing into this 16mm lens. I have to back up. right, so is that all we need to do for preparatory trailerage?
Do you have a canyon dancer?
A candy dancer?
Canyon dancer?
Yes,
you do. Okay, so you have a canyon dancer. That means we have to take the bar and mirrors off.
Where did the 3 go?
How is this? This episode is very quickly becoming a tutorial on how to travel with a sport bike. Jesus.
Everything is simple till you try to do it.
I just wanted to show. Oh, that needs to be a quote for Wreck Bike
It
Rebuild.
just felt really good. Whatever.
I just didn't want you to lose the ball.
Ruined it. My hand was there. Well, not Chase. I know you're used to working with Chase.
I am used to working with Chase where I'm expecting shit to just go bad at every moment.
Yeah. Like a child.
Oh wait, you guys got those off quick. Nice. See, that's why we got the expensive aero mirrors, so we can get them off for our canyon dancers.
Yeah.
Dance, canyon, dance. Oh. What's the erroneous reason to leave a comment, Luke?
You know why they're called camera dance.
Yeah!
Welcome to hosting Wreck Bike Rebuild, mother.
If
Okay.
you know why they're called canyon dancers, leave a comment below.
Oh, do a Patreon plug. Do a Patreon plug.
If you like this bike and you want to win it, when it's a little better looking, join Patreon at this link.
Oh, that's perfect. I'll use that for the thumbnail. Okay. Insert blurry footage of us putting this on a bike because it's outside of my house. Okay. All right, bike is almost done getting on the trailer, and we have found a few issues with the reservoirs and the button switch. We found some problems, which typically happens when you take the bike off the ramp for the first time and you're moving shit around. So we'll talk about them at a later date, but we're gonna finish up here as
What's going on?
we found the issues. Now that the bike is off the lift, we found more problems with like the switch housing and shit. Anyway, we're gonna head to John's place and we'll show you guys who John is. Are you fucking serious?
Double uppercut. May it be known, Brian says he's really good at backing a trailer up. This will be his true test. So let it be known on the camera, Brian is indeed good at backing a trailer up. What are you giggling about?
Huh?
What are you guys giggling about? All right, everybody, we haven't told you what we're doing with the bike, but this is John, and if you can read at all, Infinite Wraps, we're gonna be wrapping the carbon, because carbon, it's been done before. So this is John, he owns a company called Infinite Wraps, and I'm gonna let John tell you more because I have no clue what that process looks like. So John, what's the process? What do you do? What's your shop? Tell us everything.
All right. Well, again, my name is John. I'm the owner here at Infinite Wraps. What we do is we custom wrap motorcycles and power sport vehicles. Today we're going to work on the Ducati. We're going to wrap it in a matte color. I guess we're gonna
show you the color in a second.
Let y'all
right?
see that in a little while. But what we do is the process is very tedious. It does take a lot of time. We do it right, and that's why it takes a while. But we take every piece apart, we clean it thoroughly, and we remove all the debris, grease, dirt, and fingerprints. And then after that, we wrap each piece. This one in particular, we're going to be doing it in segments. So we'll use something called knifeless tape to get that done. And then once we're done, we'll put everything back together and deliver it to the customer.
So wrapping is essentially, it's a material that you just place over a fairing and it just adheres?
Yes, so it's a vinyl material.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll put it over the fairing, make sure it sticks properly. We'll get rid of all the air bubbles. And then afterwards we'll post heat it. When we post heat it, it ensures that the vinyl sticks to the material that you put it on permanently.
So it's like, so vinyl is the same material as like a decal or something like that?
Kind of, yes. With the technology these days, the stuff that they can create is a lot residual to UV rays. It lasts a lot longer to weather. It allows you to get out there and actually wash it without damaging it or removing it.
So is it removable then?
It is removable, and as long as it's done correctly, you don't have to worry about the surface below. A lot of people actually get their vehicles wrapped to protect their paint. So it does that as well.
Gotcha. So what we're gonna do, show you guys the color that we've all been teasing this entire show with. What we're gonna do is let John, like we're gonna leave all the fairings here with John, but we're gonna show you guys a little bit of the process of how he wraps the material. I don't know what that looks like, so we'll all get to experience it together.
And just like that, the carbon is totally off.
Sweating so bad right now after doing that.
All right, so we got a naked Panigale now. John, can we go inside and get out of this death heat now?
We sure can.
Goodbye, my friend.
I'm going to move.
Goodbye, my lover.
That again,
Goodbye, my friend. Man, look at all these colors. If only there was one color that we should put on the Panigale.
Where's that magenta?
Is that there?
It's up there.
Third row smack in the middle.
Your color is up there.
I think I see it.
What's magenta even look like?
Let us know.
Hot pink.
Let us know in the comments what color on this board you think it is, and then we'll tell you in 3, 2. Oh, it's no, it's not. Boop. What's the technical color?
Olive green.
Oh, it is matte olive green. Olive green, boys and girls. I didn't even realize in here. Jeez, that is so much olive green.
It's a lot.
So how much of that will you end up using to wrap the entire bike?
So whenever I order vinyl, I always order extra because you never know what may happen while you're wrapping it. And also too, just so I have extra colors on hand.
Right.
Typically to do a full wrap for a sport bike, we're looking at between 9 to 11 feet by 5 feet tall. I'm probably on the Ducati only gonna use maybe 35 square feet.
Right. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a design? Oh man, if only you were part of Patreon, you'd be able to see what that actual design looks like. But I can't figure out the focus. It's so blurry. Guess you have to go check out Patreon to see what the design looks like. Even though that's not even the design. Joke's on you.
much does it cost to get a motorcycle wrapped? Because a lot of people think it's super expensive.
All right, so motorcycle wraps are not as expensive as people think they are. And I wish people would either call me or go to my website to request a quote. They're completely free. And the reason why is so I can educate everybody to let them know. A full motorcycle wrap for, let's just say, the Ducati that we're doing for Chase would only run you about $700. With what Chase is doing today, he's doing a partial wrap. That would only run him between $450 to $500. So getting a motorcycle wrap literally is a fraction of what a paint job would cost, and that's why a lot of people are leaning towards vinyl wraps these days.
I just want you guys watching this video to understand, I had a R6 gas tank painted for $350. So, there you go. Okay, back to the B-roll. Sorry, had to interrupt that because what the hell?
I mean, with motorcycles being my passion, that's why I'm doing it.
It makes your work that much more easy to do.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
actually
feel
enjoy
like
it.
work. I started off wrapping my bike and I had so much fun doing it. So when I come here and I get to do other people's bikes, I have just as much fun. But then at the end, instead of impressing myself, I get to see the look on a customer's face when they come to pick up their bike, and it's just that much more
That's
rewarding.
A feeling.
Yeah, it's
I know
awesome.
what you're talking about
Yep.
up there.
So
That's awesome.
that's why I do it. It's very forgiving. I want to show you how.
Do I taste it?
It ain't that forgiving.
We don't have that much to play with.
All right.
I'm just trying to get in with the crowd.
Man, I don't like how much you guys are getting along.
All right.
I'm gonna leave you guys here and y'all can just wrap motorcycles.
And that's it.
All right, let's wrap her up, boys.
All right. If you see here, we're just going to crumple that up.
Okay, go.
And a lot of people would think, well, that's just great, John. You just ruined it. The good thing with vinyl is it's not ruined. If you see here, you're going to say, oh, well, now we got to start all over again. But all we have to do is hit it with some heat. And she's brand new.
Dude, holy shit.
Shrinks just enough to pull the wrinkles out.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So
That's the kind of material I need to be working with. I
Yeah.
can ruin it as much as possible. And just
now you can ruin it.
ah, dang it.
You can ruin it. You can overstretch it. If you overstretch, you will cause what we call glue lines. The color will start to fade or discolor.
Right.
So you do have to be careful with it, but it is very forgiving. And then you see right here, we've got an air bubble.
Right.
So the product we're working with is called Avery Dennison, and they have a air release pattern that allows you to just slowly rub the air bubble until it disappears.
What is happening?
Technology.
Magic. So,
Man, that's legit.
so if you see here, we've got our knifeless tape.
Right.
All this is going to stay. Everything past the tape is going to go. So we just want to make sure everything's smooth up until that knifeless tape.
Right.
We'll do that all the way around.
olive green in person on the carbon. Oh my goodness.
Dude, when he pulls that piece of knifeless tape off, and
Right,
separates it,
it's gonna be
game changer.
so glorious.
So you can kind of see what it's going to look like.
This bike is going to be
Ridiculous.
sick. Dude, look at that. That's the baby tailpiece that nobody will care about. Imagine the freaking head.
And then
Oh
once
my
we get
God.
done with this and add what we're going to add to it, it's going
Right.
to make it stand out even more.
Uh-huh. Oh my God.
Okay, if you thought you were going to get to see the entire beautiful bike made in this freaking color, you were sadly mistaken. That is what John does here at Infinite Wraps, and I highly recommend that because look at this. Look at it. My battery's dying, so I have to hurry. But if you guys want to check out John and all the stuff he does, Villa Rica is where he's located. All his info will be down. You got an Instagram, right?
Yes.
Got a website there too. All that info will be down below. This shit is cheap. What are you people doing not wrapping your motorcycles? Oh my God. All right, we have to go. Battery's dying. Is it dead yet?
It's blinking red.
It's dead. We don't know how long we're gonna go. We're just gonna sit here and slowly die as we look at this olive green. Oh, and there's more that's gonna be happening, but we're not gonna tell you until the very end. 'Cause that's how we do it. Okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Okay. Bye. Bye. Yes. Outro crew, look. This is what happened. Brian and Luke sat here and then we had this wrap job done. Let us know in the comments what other color should go on that. Thanks, Outro crew. Love you. Bye. Hit the like button and subscribe even though you should already be subscribed. Okay, bye.